I'm Jerry Vasala, your host. We're here with Dr. Judith Davis, psychiatrist and psychoanalyst. Dr. Davis has developed a new technique for attaining emotional comfort and has created an online course. Welcome, Dr. Davis.
I'm delighted to be here.
Thank you for coming. Can you tell us about your new technique?
The Davis technique for providing emotional comfort helps you eliminate harmful stress and unwanted habits.
And what is emotional comfort?
Emotional comfort is a feeling of calm, without anxiety, without irritation or frustration, without sadness or depression.
That sounds wonderful. Can you tell us how you developed this new technique?
Some years ago, I was experimenting with self-hypnosis, and I discovered my inner guide.
What is an inner guide?
An inner guide is a new mental pathway in your mind that has access to your entire memory bank. It has a sense of its own identity, so it's like having an inner friend. It's very intelligent and very helpful.
Well, what can your inner guide do?
My inner guide, and anybody's inner guide, can solve problems, end discomforts, and eliminate harmful stress. And it did that for me.
Well, you earned your medical degree from Yale Medical School, and you did your psychiatric training at Johns Hopkins Hospital. You also completed your psychoanalytic training at the Institute for Psychoanalysis in Chicago. Did you find your new technique was helpful with your patients?
Absolutely. After I discovered how helpful my inner guide was for me, I taught the technique to my patients. They learned it easily, and it's been very helpful for them.
Fascinating. Well, tell us more about your inner guide. How is it helpful?
An inner guide works silently, out of awareness, to gradually end your discomforts. For example, one day you may realize that something that used to make you anxious isn't doing that anymore. And one day you discover that you're doing something easily that used to be difficult.
I'm impressed. Let's take a few questions from the audience.
What are some of the problems an inner guide can solve?
An inner guide can eliminate uncomfortable feelings like anxiety, irritation, frustration, anger, sadness, depression, and guilt. It can also get rid of troublesome habits like procrastinating, worrying, mismanaging finances, and negative self-talk. This is how it eradicates harmful stress. Yes.
Can an inner guide help with problems being overweight?
Yes, it can. An inner guide can help you diet in a way that's not uncomfortable. And it can help you exercise in such a way that it doesn't feel like a chore. I was a sedentary person. My inner guide helped me lose weight and helped me persist with an exercise program that left me stronger and more energetic. I had occasion to visit a sports medicine doctor for a minor injury. He surprised me by telling me that my fitness level was in the top 5% for my age group.
Wow, that's encouraging.
Will an inner guide help me get things done?
Yes, an inner guide helps you get organized and prioritized so that you can deal with things more efficiently. And you may discover that everything that you think you need to do doesn't necessarily need to be done. My inner guide helped me get better organized and finish things I'd been putting off.
How does the inner guide work?
My book, Emotional Comfort, describes the theory, and the online course also includes that information.
How hard would it be for me to learn this new technique?
It's not hard. I did a study with 100 volunteers, and all 100 of them learned it in one session.
I have a lot of stress from my job and very little free time. Will I be able to do this?
Yes. In my course, you'll learn how to set up a routine that works for you. And the self-hypnotic technique is so pleasant, it's a wonderful way to relax. You find that looking forward to it. As each of my problems got solved, I felt as though weights had been lifted off me. I felt lighter and freer and happier.
Do you think the Davis technique can help anyone who tries it?
Yes, it can. And once you learn the technique, it's important to practice it regularly because an inner guide needs time in the self-hypnotic state to deal with your problems.
How soon can I have my own inner guide?
By the end of the first lesson, you will have acquired your inner guide, learned the self-hypnotic technique, and begun the process of eliminating your discomforts. This technique is a dependable way of achieving emotional comfort.
Thank you, Dr. Davis. Thank you for bringing us this valuable program.
I look forward to introducing people to their own inner guides.
Thank you for watching. Getting your own inner guide and achieving emotional comfort is life-changing. Enrolling is easy.